Hello everybody, today I'm going to show you my updated high intensity discharge light bulb collection. So let's get started. This giant bulb here is a Venture lighting 1000 watt metal halide base up burn position bulb. There's your etch right here. As you can see, it's frosted but not a deluxe white coating. You can see a little bit of a clear top. Your etch again uses the M47 ballast. And if I point it at some type of light source, you can see the arc tube. So, as you can see, there is one coating of ceramic on one end of the arc tube, but there is not another end of coated ceramic because this is a base up burn position. So this must be used in some type of bay light fixture. So this is the biggest bulb in my collection. This is a BT56. It's huge. It's 15 inches long. And what's cool and unique about this bulb is that older bulbs use brass bases, and this one uses a copper base. You know that copper actually conducts the most electricity. It's a very good electricity conductor. And all of these bulbs were purchased at some Habitat stores in Arizona. So right here we have a medium-based GE 175 watt metal halide bulb. So as you can see, the construction is quite simple on this one. So there it is. So right here we have a Sylvania Lumilux E17 shaped bulb. I'm not saying ED because D would have a dimple on top, and there's no dimple. So this is an E17 shaped bulb. There's your etch right there. Arc tube, this is a brand new bulb, so that's nice. So here, I have another one of these, and it's used. I have another one of those Sylvania Lumilux 70 watt HPS bulbs, and one of them is used. And this one here is a Philips 70 watt high pressure sodium bulb. This is manufactured in November of 2003, according to the box that it came in. Simple construction, as you can see. So you can see that there's no silver stuff in the bottom. Don't worry about that noise, that's just the air conditioning. And this right in here is a ProLume 175 watt metal halide mogul based bulb. I have another one of those, and it's a medium based, and somehow it cycles, which is strange. I think it's at the end of its life or something, or it's just probably a ballast failure or something. But who knows what's wrong with my other ProLume bulb. So here is a surprise. I purchased this bulb at a Habitat store in Phoenix, Arizona. And what's special about it is that it's made by Philips, and it's a Philips 250 watt deluxe white mercury vapor bulb. So you can actually see inside the arc tube. You can see the arc tube inside. It's quite bigger than a 175 watt mercury vapor. You can see that it's a probe start mercury vapor because there's two electrodes on one end of the arc tube. And this bulb is actually brand new, but this is actually manufactured in February 2014, which is quite nice. So it's about 5 years old, and it hasn't been used at all. So it's a brand new bulb. And yeah, so these two bulbs right here are Venture 175 watt metal halide bulbs. As you can see, they're base up burn position because there's one coated ceramic end of the arc tube and the other one is not. So as you can see the little tiny blob of mercury, and that just satisfies me. If you haven't heard from my last two collection videos of my HID Lightbulbs. So sorry, the camera's out of focus. There it is. You can see the blob of mercury very, very clearly now. So as you can see, it's a pulse start because there's one electrode on each end of the arc tube. And I have another one, and it's been not used at all. Here we have a GE 175 watt mogul based bulb. This is the ED28. You can see the arc tube right there. It has been used just a tiny bit. You can see some of the halides right there. So you can see the arc tube right there. It's very tiny actually. It's almost the same as the medium-based GE bulb that I just showed you earlier. So, there's the etch. This was manufactured in November of 2013. So, you can see I have 2 other ProLume bulbs, and these are both brand new. Here we have a older Philips 250 watt metal halide bulb, as you can see right here. I have another one of these, but it's at a different location. And as you can see, the one that I showed you like about a month ago was a burned out one. This one is actually new, and it hasn't been used. So, this was manufactured in 2005. So, there's the etch right there. Uses the M58 ballast. And it's a probe star. These 4 right here, I do not know what brand they are, but these are no-name brands. These 3 right here are 175 watt metal halides. Actually, I was wrong there. Sorry about that. This is actually a Pulse Plus 175 watt metal halide mogul-based bulb. And you can see the blob of mercury. It's actually not shiny as a silver ball. It actually looks more black because it looks like it has been used a little bit because the arc tube's cloudy. And this one here is a no-name 250 watt metal halide bulb. Simple construction, as you can see right here. There's the blob of mercury as usual. Very toxic to humans. And this giant one here, it's the second biggest bulb in my collection. This one here is a Sylvania 400 watt metal halide bulb. So, it's a BT37 shaped. And there's its etch. Uses the M59/S ballast. Please let me know what the the E, O, and S mean in the comments below, just right next to the ballast code and type, so I know what I need to use it on. So, here we have some more bulbs here. So, these 2 right here are PLT Precision 175 watt metal halide medium-based bulbs. They have been used a little bit. And this one here is a no-name 100 watt high-pressure sodium bulb. It's a pretty decent bulb. Has been used a little bit. And these 2 right here are ProLume 150 watt pulse start metal halides. And same for this one here. Except this one's made by Sylvania, and it's shielded, as you can see right here. The arc tube, it looks quite weird looking. But it's a pulse start, and it uses the M102/O ballast. The reason why it says O, I think that means it can be used in open or enclosed fixtures. These 7 right here, I'm only going to hold up one. This is a GE 100 watt ceramic metal halide. And all of these are burned out because, as you can see, the outer layers of the bulbs are blackened out. So you can see them blackened out. So yeah, just to warn you that they contain mercury, and if you break them, you'll inhale the fumes and you die shortly. And this one here is an older Sylvania 100 watt metal halide bulb, shielded, as you can see, which is nice. Just in case if the arc tube explodes, nothing bad will happen. It can be used in open or enclosed fixtures. And this one here is a Philips 50 watt ceramic metal halide bulb. As you can see, the arc tube shape looks different as compared to a quartz arc tube. And as you can see, you can't see the elements inside, but the good thing is it's shielded, and look how thick the shield is. It's made of quartz because of the intense heat. And plus you need to see the radius of the bulb. So, oh, and I forgot to show you these 2 bulbs down here. 3 bulbs. And I also can show you a ballast as well, which I'll wire up eventually. This ballast right here is a Sylvania 120 volt S55 ballast. So this is for the 150 watt high pressure sodium bulb. There's the igniter down there. And this one here is the bulb is actually a GE Ceramilux 50 watt high pressure sodium bulb in a floodlight. So as you can see, I can open it up, and that's to latch it closed. There's the bulb, As you can see, it has been used a little bit. And yeah, this is a very nice bulb. As you can see, it's an E17 shaped bulb because there's no dimple on the top. So this one here is a Tungsram, if I pronounce their name correctly. This is a Tungsram 175 watt metal halide. Is burned out severely. You can see the arc tube has expanded, and yeah, it's burned out severely. As you can see, there's a little bit of a spot because those are all the halide salts that leaked out, and you can see the exhaust tube is completely blackened. And yeah, this is a dead bulb, and it will never work again. And the last one in my collection is a GE Lucolux 750 watt high pressure sodium ED37 shaped bulb. These are probably used on the freeways and interstates in the United States. So yeah, there's all the glitter down there, right next to the exhaust tube of the vacuum. The arc tube is long. It has been used, but if I get the ballast for it, I'm definitely going to power it up. There's your etch right there. This was manufactured in May of 2000. I'm not sure if that's the right date because it has a ceramic insulator. But anyways, hope you enjoyed my updated high-intensity discharge light bulb collection. And as always, please comment, rate, and subscribe. And thank you so much for watching.